Hello dear students, in my previous lecture I have told you the line command and polyline command and the difference between the line command and polyline command. Today we are going to discuss the use of line command. I will discuss it with a drawing that how by using line command a triangle is drawn, a rectangle is drawn, and I will on the other hand also explain that how rectangle is drawn directly by using rectangle command. I will also tell you the use of dynamic input. What is the use of dynamic input? So first of all, we have to generate a sheet. So I have already explained the generation of sheet in my previous lectures. So for generation of sheet, we have to type MV setup in the command line, then enable paper spacing no, then unit is dimension, decimal, scale factor is 1, let width of the paper is 200 and width of or height of the paper is 300. So in this way the sheet is generated for the drawing which we have to draw. Now let's start. So first we have to take a line command. So there are two ways of taking line command. Either you can take from the symbol directly, you have to click on this line command, or you can type it here on the command line. So I will take it from here. So when you press on line command, three bars are there in with the cursor. This is the cursor, and with adjacent to this bar, three bars are coming where specify first point is written. It is visible to you when there is a status toggle bar symbol, dynamic input. Dynamic input is on. So this is the symbol of dynamic input. So when it is blue in color, it is in on condition. You will see specify first point, this rectangle part. Now if you close it, then there is no visible part that what will be the dimension, what you have to do the next. It will show you the this command line, and when you will on this dynamic input, you will get the specify first point with the cursor point. Okay, so every time when you will draw the line, it must be on. Dynamic input must be on. You can also on the dynamic input by using function key 12. F12 is used to on or off the dynamic input in AutoCAD. So this is the function of dynamic input. अगर आप बंद कर देंगे डायनामिक इनपुट, क्लोज कर देंगे, तो आपको ये यहाँ कुछ भी denote नहीं होगा that whether you have to specify the first point. Okay, so for that we have to keep this on. So we will get the information that what we have to do. So I have already selected the line. So what we have to do for drawing a triangle, a equilateral triangle, specify first point. So I will click on first point. Now the line is moving in any angle. For drawing triangle, what I have to do, I have to draw a straight line first. So for that, I have to keep ortho mode on, as I have already told you in my previous lecture. So I will on the ortho mode, then the line will move either in horizontal direction or in vertical direction. It will not move it at any angle. Okay, that I have to give the dimension of the triangle as 100. So I will have to type 100 here, then press enter. So this first line of the triangle is drawn. Now I have to draw two more lines at an angle of 60 degree. Then what I have to do, I have to make ortho mode off because I have to draw a line at an angle. So for this, I have to off this ortho mode. You can also use F8 for off and on condition of ortho mode. So now you can see that this line can be drawn at any angle. So first what we have to do, I have already told you that AutoCAD is user friendly. Now from this you can see that dimension of the line is asking to you and angle is also showing there. So what you have to do, first of all, you have to give dimension of the line. So you have to draw equilateral triangle. Then what you have to do, I have taken the previous line as 100. Then you have to again type 100, and you don't have to enter at this point. You have to press tab. By pressing tab, it will go to angle. Now the angle is showing you as 126 degree. For drawing angle 60 degree, you have to take 120 degree. So the internal angle of the triangle becomes 60 degree. So type 120. So by typing 120, press enter key. So here this line will generate at an angle of 60 degree and the length of this line is 100. Okay. Now for drawing third line, what you have to do, you have to do only what? You have to connect this line at the starting point of the first line. अब देखिए बेटा, आपको अगर आप ज्वाइन करेंगे तो आपको वहां 100 भी दिखाई दे रहा है, 120 भी दिखाई दे रहा है. इट मींस इट इज अ इक्विलेटरल ट्रायंगल. So what you have to do, you have to click on the end point of the first line. Okay, like this. So this triangle is completed. This equilateral triangle is completed. And to come out from the line command, you have to press escape button. So in this way, triangle is drawn. Equilateral triangle is drawn. Now, if we want to give the dimension, if we want to show the dimension on the triangle, then what we have to do? So next is how to give dimension to a drawing. So first of all, we have to go to annotate. Then in annotate, there is a part in the ribbon area that is called as dimension here. So in dimension, there are a number of options: linear, aligned, angular. So I have to give linear dimension to this line, So what I have to do, I have to select this linear. Then I have to select the first point of the line whose dimension is to be shown on the drawing. Then I have to click on the next end point of the line, and in this way the dimension is visible on the drawing. But now you can see that the size of the dimension is too small. So how will you modify that dimension on the drawing? So for that, what you have to do, in dimension there is a simple arrow, small arrow here, and this arrow is used to modify the dimension. You have to click it and this window is open. Now there are a number of options: set current, new, modify. So we have to modify the dimension. We have to modify the size of this dimension. What we have to do, we have to press on this modify button. After pressing this modify button, next window is get opened. In this, we have to go to symbol and arrow. So click on symbol and arrow. Now we have to increase this arrow size. So by selecting this arrow size, we can write 5. So we have to increase this arrow size as 5. Now we will select text, and in text we have to increase the size of text size, and the text size and arrow size must be same. So in the previous we have increased the arrow size to 5. So we will also increase the text size to 5. Then we will go to primary units. In this we have to go to precision. And in precision, there are number of options 0, 0.00. It means बेटा अगर आप कोई dimension लिखते हैं और आपकी dimension 12 तक है, 12, only 12, then you will select this 0. Okay. In whole drawing, आपका कोई भी वैल्यू सारी राउंड ऑफ वैल्यूज है 12, 13, 14, 15 ऐसे करके आपको 0 सेलेक्ट करना है. इफ you have to show the dimension up to 0 decimal place, then you have to select 0.00. So for the time being I am selecting 0.00. Then click OK here. OK. And I have to close it. So in this way the size of dimension get increased. So this is 100. Now to give the dimension of this line, what we have to do, we have to select aligned. Aligned dimension means beta you have to give the dimension of any line which is at a angle, which is at an angle. Okay, so pick this point and pick this point of the line whose dimension is to be given. Then in this way the dimension of this line is given. Now for a triangle, angle has to be represent on the drawing. So for that we have to select this angular dimension. So select the line whose angle is to be shown, that is this one. In this way we will provided the angular dimension. So in this way our triangle is completed by using the line command. Now we will draw rectangle by using line command. So first we have to go to home, then select line, then we have to select specify first point. So specify first point. Now this line can be moved at any angle, and for rectangle we need only horizontal and vertical line. So we have to use ortho on. So first do the ortho on, then first the length is asking, the AutoCAD is asking you that what is the length of the width of the rectangle. Then it must be according to our dimension, let it be 100. Enter. Now no need to escape from the line command because we have to use line continuous. So again for drawing rectangle we have to give the height of the rectangle, that is let it be 75. Okay, like this. Then again we have to give the dimension of the width, that will be 100. Previously we have given 100, so we will again select 100. Now join the endpoint of the first line with the last endpoint of the last line, and you will get the dimension as 75 because we have given it here as a 75. So we will join this line here. Then press escape to disappear from line command. So in this way rectangle is drawn with the help of line command. Now if we want to give the dimension, then we will go to annotate, then go to type of line you have to use, that is linear. Then select the endpoint of the lines whose dimension is to be provided, this one. Again select line linear dimension, and we have to give dimension like this. So you can see that rectangle, the length of this line and this line is equal, so no need to give the dimension of all the lines which are symmetrical in nature. If it is a rectangle, everyone knows that this height must be equal to this height, this length must be equal to this length. So in this way we will complete the rectangle in AutoCAD. Okay, now we can also draw rectangle by using rectangle command directly. So first of all we will go to home, then select this command rectangle. We can select rectangle command directly from the drop toolbar, or we can type rectangle in the command line. We will select from here. So now what you have to do, we have to specify first point from which we have to draw the rectangle. Okay, so specify first point, click at this point. Now in the command line, it is asking that it is area, dimension, rotation. So we have to draw according to the dimension of the rectangle. So here we have to type D, enter. It means we have to give the dimension of the rectangle. Now the AutoCAD itself asks you that what is the length of rectangle. So let it be, for example, 50. Then enter. Then again it will ask you width of the rectangle. So let it be 30. Enter. So here you will get a rectangle of 50 by 30. 50 by 30. Now you have to specify the corner point. So you have to click anywhere. So in this way, rectangle is drawn by using rectangle command directly. Now you can see that this sheet is cutting this rectangle. Now you can delete this sheet. Now you can easily see that by deleting the sheet, this drawing can not be deleted. आपकी ये drawing delete नहीं होंगी, sheet delete हो जाएगी. ऐसा क्यों होता है बेटा? क्योंकि हमने जो भी स्केल फैक्टर और जो भी डायमेंशन डाले हैं शीट में, वो ऑलरेडी ये ड्राइंग ऐड कर चुकी है अपने आप में. तो हमने शीट डिलीट कर दी. शीट डिलीट कर सकते हैं तो उस पर ड्राइंग का कोई इफेक्ट नहीं आएगा, ड्राइंग नहीं डिलीट होगी. इज दैट ओके? तो आपको अगर शीट छोटी पड़ जाती है तो आफ्टर जनरेटिंग शीट एंड आफ्टर ड्राइंग यू कैन डिलीट दैट शीट. ओके, नाउ फॉर गिविंग द डायमेंशन you have to go to annotate, then you have to select type of line, that is linear. So pick this point and this point. This is 50. As I have already given 50 to this, length is 50. Then again for width, it is 30. So in this way, we have completed the use of line command to draw triangle and rectangle. We see the use of dimension. Our dimension is provided in AutoCAD. We have learned the use of rectangle command to draw rectangle directly. We have also see the use of dynamic input. So for today's lecture, it is all. In the next lecture, we will learn some new commands of AutoCAD. So thank you so much and have a nice day.